We are Calum and Roksana, and we live full-time out of our self-converted ambulance. On this week's video, we are heading to Shetland. Starting off in beautiful Pitlochry, we head to Aberdeen, but things don't quite go according to plan. Shall we need to stop the van? So we're currently heading north towards Aberdeen as we're taking a 12-hour ferry to no other than Shetland for the Viking festival up there. We've taken our time, come up to Pitlochry where we are just now, stopped off a few places to visit a few friends, and now we're going to head east towards Aberdeen.
The last time we came to Pitlochry, we found this really beautiful woodland and a waterfall called the Black Spout. So this time we decided to come back here, enjoy the walk, enjoy the waterfall, and after that we're gonna head north. I think the next stop will be probably Braemar. Yeah, so we're kind of taking a longer way to get to Aberdeen, so this way we can maybe stop somewhere for the night before getting there. And hopefully we're gonna find a nice parking spot which is in the middle of nowhere, because for the last sort of couple of nights we've been staying on laybys, and yeah, it would be just really nice to be in the middle of nowhere.
Midnight boy, he come frae Aberdeen. Fish gold on the egg cup, he gave the dice a spin.
Gdzie tą łyżką po teflonie? So our plan for now is...
Well, that doesn't look good. Shall we need to stop the van?
So an update, we're not having the smoothest day ever. We're just an hour away from Aberdeen, and when we were driving a couple of hours ago, the battery light came on, and then obviously we should have stopped then, but then we kept driving, and 5 minutes later we got a warning light saying to stop the engine, so that's what we did. Looks like the belt that we had on alternator snapped, it's gone, it's somewhere on the road. So for the last kind of like 3 hours, Calum's been trying to reattach the belt, but we didn't really know how it's supposed to look like, so we ended up going to a garage nearby, and the guy, he was just so nice. He printed off a diagram how the belt's supposed to look like, and also he let us borrow like 15mm spanner, I guess, something that we didn't have. I forgot to mention that we luckily had a spare belt, so yeah, all good. How you getting on, Hen?
Come at the perfect time.
What do you need?
I fixed it.
You fixed it! No, no! I almost swore.
I don't swear on the YouTube.
Okay.
I mean, it's f***ing tight, I can tell you that. Yeah, I just swore. The belt, we're struggling to get this pulley moved, but I managed to get 2 spanners connected to each other and just forced it, which was good. I think it's on. Oh my goodness.
So proud of you! Oh my god! Okay, so this is, we started the van. Everything seems okay so far.
Pop your foot on the rev a wee bit.
Okay.
Just a wee.
It's squeaking.
What a day, man, it's been crazy. Turns out, I'm a mechanic after all. I surprised even myself. It was a bit of a nightmare, so we managed to get it done. Well, as far as I can tell, it's fixed. The alternator's still squeaky, but essentially what happened, what Roks I think explained, is that the alternator belt has broken off, and the tricky thing that I had to try and kind of fix it was that I didn't actually know which way the belt went round, and initially I put it on and thought, oh, this belt's too big, but you know, when we got the diagram from the garage we could see that I was putting it on the wrong way. But anyway, not very easy to do, it's super tight in there, and thank God to that garage for giving us that 15mm spanner, otherwise there's no way I could do it. I don't think the problem is fixed yet, unfortunately. Not completely anyway. I will drive, and you know, it seems the alternator seems to be running. The only problem now is that the actual like tightening mechanism to tighten the belt seems really stiff. I've tried to WD-40 it and try and loosen it off, but I cannot get access. Doesn't matter. We're back on the road. We've managed to park up somewhere not too far away, and the van seemed fine. The alternator was working. So we are going to Shetland after all. For a second there I thought we were going to have to go back home. Anyway.
So the plan for now, we're actually not too far away from Aberdeen, only like 50 minutes drive. And I don't think I even mentioned that we're not taking the van, unfortunately not this time, because we're going with Calum's family. So there is 8 of us going, we're taking 2 cars. So we're gonna drop off the van tomorrow at the airport, and then we're gonna go on the boat.
It's Rafferty.
So have I got Laura, Calum, Roxana, Daniel and Christina?
Correct.
Perfect.
Excellent, thank you.
Thank you.
That was some fine acting, Daniel.
Beautiful, thank you
Well done.
guys.
Everyone give Daniel a clap.
Whoop
Well done.
woo!
So the sailing from Aberdeen to Lerwick is 12 hours on quite a comfortable ferry, I would say. There's plenty to do with 2 bars. There's a small shop, there's even a little arcade. In terms of accommodation, you can splash out and get yourself a cabin, which comes with its own ensuite bathroom and obviously bed. You can hire out a chair in the public decks, or you can do what we did and booked on to a pod, which is essentially business class in a flight. You get a comfortable chair that has a recliner, but you also have access to shower facilities.
So welcome, this is our pod. This is my home for the next 12 hours.
Ooh, yeah.
And this is Calum's for the next 12 hours. Really good, really good. Heavy. Looks nice. So we're on the boat to Shetland, 12-hour ferry. And one of the biggest fears I've had since childhood is vomiting phobia. I know it doesn't make any sense. So for the last kind of 5 years, I've been really avoiding things that could potentially make me feel sick, even though I've not been sick in the last like 15 years. So I'm just kind of proud of myself that I'm actually on this boat. So yeah, I'll be fine.
And it'll be fine.
It'll be fine, yeah. It's okay, I can do it. It's fine. I've done lots of work on myself, so.
That'll be good, Roks.
Yeah.
There's 2 ways of actually getting to Shetland. The way that when I've come in the past has always been via the ferry, so you need to get a ferry from Aberdeen to Shetland, which is usually about 12 hours, weather dependent, or you can take a flight. I've never taken a flight before, but once you're in Aberdeen you can either fly or you can take the ferry like we are doing here.
At this point of the journey, the captain of the ship explained to us that the first half of the journey will be fairly smooth. Once we get north of Orkney, this is when it's gonna get choppy.
Here we have a wild Roxana editing Shiite in the wilderness.
In the wilderness.
The wilderness.
I am editing a video for next Monday.
And what's that about?
Vanlife. By 11 o'clock the seas got quite rough, so to take my mind off it we decided to play some video games. By the time it got really choppy, we went to bed. We made it. Oh my god. If this was rough, that wasn't bad at all. I survived, I was fine, I wasn't feeling sick. It was just really good, so yeah. Exciting.
Nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about, yeah. Time to explore Shetland. Oh my god. It's also like 8:30, almost 8:30.
So we just arrived in Shetland, off the ferry, and we're headed straight to the northwest of Shetland to a place called Eshaness, which is an incredible kind of peninsula with this cool lighthouse and amazing cliffs. It's blowing an absolute hoolie here, and the waves are just incredible.
So Calum's brother Daniel said that the wind is 52 knots, which is absolutely mental. You really need to be careful where you walk because the wind just keeps blowing you off. But like I am just so happy to be on Shetland. You have no idea how happy I am. Like the weather is mental. Just the cliffs are so beautiful. So yeah, this is what we're gonna do for the next 4 days. This is the most northerly beach I've ever been to. Hidram hej, the chuta, the